Hello, magical butterflies. This is Xtina with Butterfly Intuition, Divine Guidance. I hope this finds you having a magical day, night, or afternoon. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you all so much for all your likes, shares, subscription to the channel, and for viewing my videos. To book a personal reading, a one-on-one session, a Reiki session, one of my programs, go to my website, butterflyintuition.com. The link to my website, along with my full list of services and all the ways you can connect with me outside of YouTube, are in the description box below. This reading is going to be the Taurus Season Forecast Reading. Taurus season is April 21st through May 20th. Taurus season, or Taurus, a zodiac sign, is a earth sign. So earth energy is very more grounding and very stable. We just left Aries season, which is more fire energy. So now Taurus is bringing in this grounding energy to help us plan our roots and to help us ground our energy so we're able to start moving forward based on the confidence and clarity and epiphanies that were had during Aries season. So this is going to be a general collective reading. This can apply to all areas of life. Take only what speaks directly to your soul, and what doesn't speak directly to your soul, release it and let it fly. So Taurus is I have. And I'm hearing I have what it takes. I have all the tools that I need to move forward, to create my dream life, to take the necessary action steps to move into this new phase of my journey. This card is 14, which equals a 5, and 5s are about change. I'm going to read you the meaning of this card from the Black Moon Astrology deck. The quote that comes with this card is by Leonardo da Vinci. There are 3 classes of people: those who see when they are shown, and those who do not see. So immediately the chakra that's coming through for me is the third eye chakra, really letting your intuition guide you, because with I have the tools within me means when you trust your intuition and you let your intuition guide you, that is when you can really start moving forward and start seeing things shift and move in the direction that you want them to. So this card means you are about to grow something from which there will be beauty and abundance. Taurus natives are ruled by Venus, the planet of loveliness and indulgence. They tend to be down to earth, but have a special eye for attractiveness and always have a need for luxury. Practical matters rule first with Taurus, taking care of the home and all of the comforts before they move on toward what they truly love, which is pondering the meaning of their fates. As spiritual masters and teachers, they never completely stray away from what is real and solid ground, yet, in their own way, they can be dreamy. Sign of the gentle gardener, Taurus people take their time with feet firmly planted on the ground. They must be certain about everything before choosing what comes next. The world of the Taurus is the world of the senses: foods, fabric, color, skin, and very sumptuous they are. They are fond of lovely things and place great value on money. Most Taurians only believe what they can see or touch. Yet many gurus are born under the sign of the bull, so that means they're spiritual too, but tend to be dismissive over subjects they don't know much about. They have a conservative nature, so often must be convinced. They consider themselves realists. That said, Taurus is the sign that rules the fairy worlds. So contact with the fairies or elementals is possible when this card turns up in a reading. You may have fairy dreams or even build a fairy home or a garden. Sensing fairy presence is also possible. When this card comes up in a reading, money issues will have bearing on the matter. Whether obvious or not so obvious. Bank accounts, counting change, accumulating funds, any matter to do with finances will come into play. It is a fortunate time to ask for a loan, a raise in pay, or to buy into stocks. It is also a good time to become involved in accounting or matters dealing with numbers and currency. The sign of Taurus symbolizes the sensuous nature, sex, food, and comforts, so a passionate lover may be on the horizon, and long and fervent lovemaking sessions may be in store. You may connect with a paramour who wishes to take care of you, or vice versa. The desire for comfort and relaxation will be a part of this relationship. This card indicates talents in the arts, especially with singing and music. Taurus shares rulership with Leo over the stage, so matters involving plays, musicals, theater, concerts, and those that are traditional, such as ballet and classical music, may have meaning now. The Taurus card responds to the Hierophant card in the tarot, so this indicates tradition, and not so much being brash, controversial, or eccentric. Taurus, of course, is bullish, so you may encounter a few stubborn or obstinate individuals. Anything offbeat won't serve you at this time. Whatever you do now will take on a practical or conservative tone. The Taurus card turning up in a spread is also a positive sign, as it is highly stable and supportive. In a chart, Taurus stabilizes matters. In general, Taurus is steady and reliable and hardly ever gets upset. One cannot rile a sensuous bull too easily, but if one does, the explosive results may be unforgettable. More than anything else, the Taurus card suggests dealing with finances, capital investments, what is bought, and what is owned. This card also stands for your possessions. It's a good time to build on what you have. It is an excellent time to invest in real estate or properties. This card also symbolizes comfort, nurturing, steadfastness, materialism, money, what is owned. So what I'm getting from the meaning of this card is that you have what it takes to fix your situation. If you're wanting to change your financial situation, if you're wanting to get a new job, maybe grow your business into more of a full-time gig instead of a side hustle, maybe get on the ground to start a business. When it comes to love, you have what it takes to call in a love counterpart, and for some, you may be blocked in calling in a love partner and a new job. So let's use the energy of Taurus season to create. Let's use the energy of Taurus season to manifest. So let's get into the energy that we have now that we are in Taurus season to see how you can create, how you can manifest, and how you can call in that love partner, call in that new job, that new career change, whatever you're wanting to manifest. Let's see what energy maybe you need to get into, you need to shift into in order for this to come into fruition, because I am a big believer in the law of attraction, and I do believe we are think-thought beings, and thought does create, because when we focus and put our attention on thoughts that are of ego and fear and not in alignment with what we're asking the universe, we will bring it in, because the universe doesn't hear, no, I don't want, I can't, that's not for me. You're putting your focus and attention on it, that becomes your vibration, and that's why people tend to bring in things they don't want. So the energy for Taurus season is the Seven of Swords. So this card symbolizes deception and strategy. So I feel you allow your fear, you allow what you know to be true to deceive you into thinking this situation's going to get better, this job is going to get better, they're going to see my potential, they're going to promote me, they're going to give me a big fat raise. And let's say you have been in that energy and now your bubble got bursted And now you're starting to see that you deceived yourself by believing in false hope and having an expectation or believing that someone is going to finally come around to see your worth. I feel this pertains a lot to career, but this could resonate with love. Take it as it applies. But I feel it's time to bring balance to yourself and to really stop fighting this urge and to really understand that it's time to move on. The King of Pentacles is telling you, when you see things logically, when you see things strategically, you gain a new perspective. The wolf is a spirit totem for some of you. The wolf is coming through to tell you to be the hunter, not the hunted. And that if you want to go out and find a love counterpart, if you want to go out and change your job or to change your finances, to do whatever you are thinking about doing when it comes to career, you have to go out and get it. You can't just think it and expect it to come to you. You have to say, okay, if you're looking for a job, you have to update your resume. You have to sign up for job sites. You have to apply for jobs. You have to put that energy into it and let the universe bring it to you. Same thing with love. If you're wanting to call in a love counterpart, you have to put that focus and attention on. Even if you just put that focus and energy into yourself, just envision yourself going out on dates. What are you going to wear? Maybe you want to go out and buy a new dress or pull that dress out of the closet. Get it ready for when you go out on a date. Get a new pair of shoes. Dress the part to attract a lover. Wear perfumes or essential oils that just call it in, like roses coming through. Just wearing rose quartz, carrying rose quartz with you. That helps bring in the energy of love. You really just have to call it in. And if you've been in hermit mode for some time, Taurus season is telling you it's time to come back. It's time to rejoin the living. It's time to rejoin society. Because you can't be in hermit mode and be in solitude and expect things to change. You have gone in within. You have done the introspection, and now it is time to flourish. Now it is time to come out of the cocoon, be that beautiful butterfly, whatever butterfly you see yourself as, whether it's a blue butterfly, a monarch butterfly, even a butterfly that's just pink or purple, green, whatever color you see yourself as, you will emerge. And when it comes to love, you're going to start to see during Taurus season that you can't focus on the past. You can't focus on what didn't happen, what has been lost, or looking for someone to come back, looking for something to revisit itself. If that's meant to happen, it's going to. You will never stop what's fated or destined for you. But what you have to put your focus on is that one cup in front of her that has the rainbow coming out of it that she's not looking at. You have to focus on the cup that Spirit wants to hand you. Saying, hey, these 3 cups over here, they didn't turn out the way they were supposed to because you needed to go down this road to do some healing. You needed to clear a cycle. You needed to learn a lesson. You needed to get out of a pattern, shift out of a behavior, see your worth, your value, get into the energy of self-love. But now we have this beautiful cup that is overflowing with everything that you want. But you're not seeing it because you're focused on the lack. And shifting out of the lack will happen with the Temperance card because there's going to be balance restored. There's going to be that gift of giving. So just allow the universe to hand you this cup. Allow the universe to tell you that with the moon and the sun on this card, the light and the dark, when they come together, they become a yin and yang symbol, and they really bring you balance. And you will see that you have what it takes to balance this energy and to truly surrender and get into a better energy. And you'll call in the 4 of Wands. You will have a very momentum summer. You will have the best summer of your life if that's what you choose, but you have to be free. You have to be in awe of the universe, and really just staying present in the present moment will really help you shift out of that, and it will help you become the Empress. You will become the creator of your reality. You will birth a new beginning, You will see that you have the world at your fingertips and that you can manifest what it is that you want because you have the strength. You have the strength to persevere. You have the strength to move forward, and you have the strength within you. Say it. I have the strength within me to go in any direction that I want. And you'll create. The Two of Wands confirms that. You will look out into the distance with hope, with wonder, and you will see that perhaps you will be calling in a King of Swords if you are looking to reconnect with an air sign. Someone from the past may be coming back who's an air sign, or you might meet a brand new person who is an air sign, but you'll find a balanced love counterpart. That's really what I'm getting with the King of Swords. The owl tells me that you have the wisdom that you have learned from past relationships to call in the strong masculine or feminine energy. And the wheel tells me that you are going to really shift and everything's going to start moving forward for you. But it's just a matter of releasing these blocks. And you will be the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a queen who sits on her throne and she just lets it come to her. She's grounded, she's stable, and she is just connected to the earth. And Taurus season is going to help you evolve. For those that have been going through a tough situation or have been having a really hard time with letting go of the past or just allowing whatever is meant to be in a certain situation, just be and manifest, the sun is going to rise and you're going to walk away from the old ways. And the Ace of Swords shows me by going to your intuition, knowing that you have the tools to change what is going to happen for you. You will see through what you have in your mind, you can actually create and have come into fruition. And the Three of Pentacles shows me that you're going to collaborate with the universe to bring in what it is that you want. No more bringing in things you don't want. No more bringing in old energy. No more bringing in things that just don't resonate with you anymore. And they want me to look at the bottom of the deck, which is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands shows me that you're going to find the confidence to take leadership of your life to bring in a powerful change during Taurus season. Next, I'm going to look into what will happen for you in love. So what is going to happen for you in love? This will just be general love. We'll keep this open to all types of love connections, all types of scenarios, just to keep it general. So what will happen for you in love during Taurus season? We have the Hanged Man. Perspectives. So the Hanged Man shows me that there's a new perspective that's going to be gained in love. I feel you're going to gain a new perspective on how you can call in a divine love counterpart. And for those who have a person from the past who's coming back, this person is going to have a new perspective as well. And this new perspective is bringing an end to the Knight of Control with toxic ties. So any controlling energy, whether you or your person or this person has someone around them that it's like a karmic energy that tries to control everything, breaking free, walking away. And also, I'm also getting with this card, if you tend to control how you want things to happen because you get fixated on an outcome or a timeline, or you just get attached in a way because you're afraid that if you truly surrender and let go, it's not going to happen. This energy is going to be released, or this energy needs to be released in order for that new perspective to be gained. Because we hold on to wanting to know everything. We want to know everything. It can turn into obsessive thinking. It could turn into attachment, being attached to an outcome, having an expectation, trying to force the free will of another person. And that's just out of an insecurity and a fear that what we want is not going to come. So there's never a guarantee that anything will happen because energy changes daily. But if you truly believe that there's someone out there for you that will love you, that you'll be in a relationship with, and the thing is, when you want it to be a specific person, that's when a big block can form. You can form a block with that because you get closed off to other people. And when you close off to other potential partners, you won't call in that person you're fixated on because you're completely blocked to love. Because you're like, no, I want this person. I want it to happen this way at this time on this day. You're telling the universe, this is what I want, but this is how I want you to give it to me. And the universe just doesn't operate that way. Because we're not meant to know everything. And when you get into the Queen of the Water, which is the Queen of Cups, and you just allow this clarity to come to you, saying, hey, you know what, if you let go a little bit, if you trust the universe a little bit more, if you trust that Spirit is going to bring you a beautiful love partner, a beautiful relationship when it's time, you will see that you will have exciting times. And you will start to really just enjoy life a little bit more. So I feel if you struggle with that, you are going to go through a tower moment during Taurus season. And this is going to help you just really complete this cycle. Because tower moments get a bad rep, but I do believe they're necessary. They help us shed our fears. They help us shed who and what no longer serves us. And it helps things fall away that don't resonate with us anymore, that don't have a place in our lives anymore, and they also help things fall into place for the future. They bring in the end. They help you let it go. They help you release the past. They help you release old patterns, behaviors, thought processes, and it really just helps bring in a new energy. And they really help you connect to any issues that you've had with mother and father. So usually our belief systems that we grow up with are based on what our mother and father show us, teach us, and just what we observe as children. And we bring that into our adult life. So sometimes we have to look within to see the relationship we had with our parents or parent if you grew up with a single parent, and really just understand that when you can see that your belief system may not resonate with you anymore and you need to change it, and you just start really just going with your belief system and not caring what others are thinking. And that is when you call in the lovers. You call in this beautiful divine love partnership, this commitment, the person you're meant to be with. You call in the person you want to marry, have a family with, spend the rest of your life with. And you shift out of that fear energy. Because I feel when we distance ourselves from getting hurt, we do become the prince of the head with withdrawal. We go into our head and we withdraw our energy and we close off and we block our heart space. And even when we're telling ourselves, yeah, I want to date, but how do you react when something happens that you ask for? Are you grateful for it, or do you get scared? Do you get tense? Like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to have time for that. So basically that's resistance. And you have to get out of that resistance energy if you want to see a true shift in this love connection, or just really just calling in a love counterpart, whether it's someone from the past that you've been wanting to reconnect with, or a brand new person. Or I feel for some of you that you're going to have the best of both worlds. You may have someone new coming in, someone from the past returning. But in order for one or both to come in, you have to withdraw from your headspace of trying to control everything. Especially if you've been single for a long time, you really have to put yourself out there, and you have to be in a good headspace to be able to call in this love person, and really to be able to make time for them. Do you make space in your schedule? Would you be flexible? Would you be open to going on dates? Maybe they won't be able to happen when you want it to, because I know a lot of people who work during the week don't like to go out during the week. They like to go out on the weekends, but sometimes you meet somebody who works weekends. So you got to be flexible, and you just got to get out of your head about it. And for those that were in a runner-chaser dynamic, when you stop chasing this person and you start running back to yourself, you will see that this person will change too. Because when you're not constantly in someone's face, chasing them, giving them that attention, they tend to see that you have pulled your energy back and you have focused on yourself. And that helps you get out of victim mentality, because sometimes when you're chasing somebody and you really want them to just see you and to choose you and to be with you, you get into victim mentality because you start to allow your darkest fears to come up to the surface. What's wrong with me? Why am I not good enough? Why don't they choose me? Why do they choose to go in other connections? And you don't want to be in that mentality anymore. Instead, you want to gain that new perspective with the Hanged Man, and what you see is what you get. So you need to really look at yourself in the mirror. You need to see yourself for who you are, and you also need to see yourself through your third eye chakra. You have to see yourself and understand the wisdom that you have learned through this love connection or through love connections. This door is open for you to go through now, where you can have the new beginning in love. So Taurus season is telling you the door is open, but you have to be brave enough to walk through that door, not knowing who and what is on the other side. But when you walk through that door with self-love, just knowing that you have love of self, you have completed the cycle and you have learned the lesson. And you will call in this king of romance. You will find someone who is a sacred and divine counterpart, because you are protected, and so is this love connection that's coming in for you. And you will see that you will call in a very beautiful love connection. This will be the goddess of love. The goddess of love, Venus, is just telling you there's a deep, intimate connection with someone coming. And there's an opportunity coming. This person's going to be very bold when they come in. And you both have healed so much inner child, or inner child wounds may be coming up for you now. But when you release inner child, you really free your ties to call in this person. And see, the Queen of Air, we had the King come in. I'm seeing King and Queen of Air romance. There's a commitment. This is the clarifier to the Lover's card. You're going to see that everything is going to shift, and you're going to call in this divine love counterpart. Okay, so now we're going to see what will happen for you in career. So what is going to happen for you in career during Taurus season? So we'll keep this general. This can be all types of careers, whether you work for a big corporation, a small company, you own your own business, maybe you do both, you have a full-time job and you work a side job, whether the side job is for someone else or for yourself. You're thinking about starting a business. We'll keep this general to see what is going to happen in career during Taurus season. So what is going to happen in career during Taurus season? Okay, so with career, she or he who flies, when you dare to take that risk, when you dare to do it, Spirit's just telling you do it. Whatever you're thinking about, just do it. Reach for it, and they're going to hand it to you. And the feathers on her head, I'm just getting like peacock energy, or if you just have birds around you, the birds are telling you it's time to take flight. It's time. Taurus season is the time for you to get out of there. If you're in a toxic job environment, there's a better one waiting for you. And with she who becomes, when you take that step, you then transform. you go into that metamorphosis, you transcend, and you have a new journey start when it comes to career. So this is specific for those who are looking for a new job. If you're in a job situation where they undervalue you, they treat you bad, they've just created a negative and toxic environment based on the energy of the other people. If you know it doesn't vibe with you and you don't want to be there, go to work where you just love being there. And with she who persists, you have to have a new perspective. You have to be defiant and persistent. You can't just be like, yeah, today I'm going to apply for a job, but then for the rest of the week, I'm not going to do nothing. You have to be firm, fair, and consistent with the choice that you made. So let's say you're saying, all right, I'm going to find a new job. You can find a new job easily. I'm hearing for a lot of you, it'll happen in 3 weeks. So when you gain a new perspective and says, you know what, I am going to find a job that vibes with my energy, that is aligned to me, where I'm at right now, just be defiant. Be persistent and keep doing it each day, even if you apply for jobs and they don't call you back. Just keep doing it. You'll get that call back on the perfect job. And for those who have a business, she who battles. So you have to really take more of an aggressive interest in your business. With justice, fierce, and commitment, you have to really just commit to this business. And you have to already see the sales coming in, the money coming in on a regular basis. And you have to be fierce about it. You got to be a warrior about it. You have to just really, it's really when you do something, you have to put the intention behind it. So let's say that you post every day on social media for your business, but you're not seeing that energy exchange of somebody coming in with like buying something from you or just sending you a donation or just thanking you for it. You have to put that intention behind it before you post it. You have to say, you know what, I know that this post or this picture, this whatever I'm putting out, this creation of mine is going to touch somebody and somebody's going to want me to help them. Even if it happens right away or it doesn't matter. You just have to be fierce about it. And you really have to be she who divines. And you have to really create your future, because your future is created by the choices you make now. And with judgment, I'm just feeling the judgment card in tarot. That's just telling you a karmic cycle is coming to an end. So if things have been slow with your business, I feel by the summer they're going to pick up. And I'm even hearing 3 weeks, 3 months, you're going to be like, whoa, this is awesome. But you have to be ready for it. And your energy overall with whatever you're trying to manifest when it comes to career, you have to be calm. You have to just be still, be in that quiet, pure energy and of that innocence energy. The owl is telling you, take the wisdom that you know and move forward. And you will be she who rises up. You will empower yourself. You will uplift yourself. You will elevate yourself. And you will find a better way. You will find a new way. And remember, if you have been disappointed or hurt in a job situation, this may have happened recently. Whatever sadness, solitude, silence, or withdrawal that you've been through this week, it's time to emerge. It's time to become the butterfly. Because when you resist these changes, you become scared. But you have to resist the urge to stay where you're at because it's comfortable or you've been there a long time. You have to be fearless, you have to be justified, and you have to resist whatever energy they're throwing at you to get you to stay. Because when you're in a toxic environment or a negative environment with people, they're going to manipulate you, they're going to try to knock you down, they're going to try to bring you to your level, especially if they see you rising and they're not rising with you. They're going to try to drag you down and make you feel like shit. Don't do that. Resist that. Instead, question why they do it. Be curious. Know that this is not part of your destiny anymore, and search for what is. And you will stand. Even if you stand alone, you will be resolute, implacable, and determined. And you will be able to slay these dragons, and you will be able to really just create a brand new future for yourself. So you just have to know that it's up to you what happens in your career. Whether it's you finding a job working for somebody else, focusing on your business, for some of you doing both. I really just feel when you doubt, you bring in fear, wariness, and you lack of trust. But don't doubt, be wild. You will become untamed, wild, and mysterious. And you will conquer your fears. You will conquer all obstacles. And you will find a new way. So now I'm going to get into what spirit animals are around you during Taurus season. So what spirit animals may be around you or want to come through for you in this reading. Now remember, spirit animals don't just come to you in the physical. You could see a picture of one online, on television, when you're watching a streaming show or even in a song. Spirit animals will come to you in the most magical way. You may even see them on clothes, on a tattoo. So let's see what spirit animals are around you or will be around you during Taurus season. So we have the brown bear spirit. So if you're seeing the brown bear, and this could be teddy bears too, they're telling you to take time out. I feel this is when you get emotionally triggered. The bear is telling you to take a time out and not to get into that roar, like when bears get pissed off and they stand up and they want to attack. The bear is telling you to take a time out and pull back that energy because that energy is not going to help you. Instead, the bear is telling you if you do that, you'll get into this dove spirit to be peaceful, to bring in peace, to bring in clarity, and to get a better sense of the direction that you want to go in. And the starfish spirit is telling you to open to infinite possibilities. So 59 equals a 14, and 14 equals a 5. So when you're open to infinite possibilities, that's when you bring in change. That's when you bring in a new way. And remember, with starfishes, when you cut off one of their legs, it grows back. So the starfish is telling you that whatever you have lost, even if it's financial loss, it's going to grow back. And the turkey spirit is telling you that you have to give with gratitude and grace. Just give gratitude and grace to every situation, every person, whether they have been good to you or they haven't been good to you. When you can have gratitude and grace for every single person, that is when you learn the true meaning of forgiveness. And if you're seeing a mouse or mice, they're telling you to tend to the small things, that you need to tend to something smaller. Sometimes when you have a big goal, such as calling in a new career or calling in a love counterpart, you have to set mini goals around that big goal in order to achieve it. And if you're seeing bees, bees are telling you when you do the work and you keep doing what you're supposed to by listening to your intuition, sweet results await. And the bobcat is telling you that life is a mystery. I'm even hearing the song Life is a Highway. So remember, life is a mystery. We're not meant to know everything. That's why sometimes when we ask, what's the possible future energy, sometimes spirit don't want to tell us. Because you have to learn that life is a highway. I'm going to ride it all night long. Enjoy the journey. Because the journey is not about getting to the destination. It's actually about the journey. And as you go about your journey, the canary is telling you to sing your own song. Sing it loud, sing it proud, and sing it from your heart. So those are the spirit totems that are coming through in this reading that are around you at this time or may be around you at this time. Next, I'm going to bring you some Zodiac Guidance. I felt called to use 3 different decks that I have. One is a brand new deck that I'll use. There's 3 total, so that'll be the last one I use. Just to bring you some Zodiac Guidance, just to see like what planets want to come through, Zodiac signs, any specific messages as far as guidance, advice, what you need to know, and any action steps you may be guided to take on your soul journey and to help you maneuver through Taurus season. And I'm going to take a quick sip of water. Okay, so we have Pisces coming through. So Pisces is telling you to be gentle, sensitive, and emotional. So really just get a sense of what your feelings are, is what I'm getting. And this could be significant if you are a Pisces or have Pisces somewhere dominant in your chart, because usually sometimes you resonate more with your moon or your rising, or whatever's dominant in your house. But Pisces is telling you when you can balance your emotions and be very gentle and sensitive, not just about yourself, but with others, you'll see the bigger picture of the situation and you'll be able to move away from it with ease. So we have the Earth. So if you've been seeing the Earth, a globe, maybe you're figuring out my next move. The Earth symbolizes feminine, sensual, consistent. It's connected to Mother Gaia. There's a stable and grounded energy with the Earth, which is perfect for Taurus season. But you have to be blunt and you have to be authentic. And you really have to release any stubborn or lack mentality and shift that into being structured, to being strong, and to be dependable to yourself in order to change your world and make it the world that you envision yourself living into. And that's going to help you get symbolism. You'll get a deeper meaning about where you need to go. You'll have a deeper meaning on where you need to be. And I feel for a lot of you, Mercury, which is connected to the signs Gemini and Virgo. Mercury is a planet that's dominant in your chart, or Mercury is just a planet that has really just helping you. Like whenever Mercury goes into retrograde, I feel that's when you thrive the most because you learn to communicate with yourself and you focus on your relationships. And with the 3rd house, I think and I communicate. So this again is Gemini Mercury. When you're really paying attention to the communication, like the communication you have with yourself. When you learn how talking to yourself in a more upbeat and positive manner, when you have self-talk that is not low vibration, you will see that you then talk to other people in a different way too. You interact with your community also very differently, and you do it very differently on digital too, like with social media and stuff. And with your 4th house, I nurture self and others. This is Cancer moon. So if you're Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, this is telling you that during Taurus season, you have to focus on what matters. Your home, your foundation, taking care of yourself. And I feel you really have to connect to your feelings and let your heart guide you, because your heart is telling you what to do. And this is a clarifier. The Moon card, Cancer, you're feminine, you're intuitive, you're a mystery to others, and that's okay. You just have to really rely on your intuition and to be able to express yourself and not care what other thinks. And that'll bring in the 5th house, which is Leo Sun. I serve creatively. Allow the energy of Leo, the lion, the confidence, the leader, to let you be creative, to self-express through your work, through your creativity, And fertile is telling me that you'll be able to birth a new idea and you'll be able to bring in a fresh new start. So I'm going to shuffle the second deck that I chose. I chose the Earth and Sky Oracle by Mystic Moon for this one, because she has zodiac and planets in here also. And there's also animals in this card too, so we may have more spirit totems come through. But we'll see what wants to come through from this deck for guidance. So we have summer. So the summer season is going to be very good for a lot of you. There's going to be a lot of outdoor activities, fun in the sun, group celebrations, vacations, and trips. And you're going to thrive in the summer. You are going to see the light if you haven't already. You're going to follow your divine guidance and you're going to find a new way. And you're going to let spirit light your path. And you're really going to see, when you truly trust your intuition, how quickly you can manifest. So we have the penguin coming through. Penguin symbolizes soul connection. So you could be in a relationship or meet someone in the summer. This is going to be someone who's faithful, who wants a monogamous relationship. You will adapt to their environment. They will adapt to yours. I feel you two come from two different environments. And this person is going to be an excellent caretaker. This person is going to want to take care of you. And here's Mercury again. So Mercury is really a dominant planet coming through in this reading. And Mercury is telling you that when you communicate to yourself, to your spirit team, to the universe, and you have logical and rational thinking, you will see the information and ideas come in and the self-expression, and you will really just see that you have what it takes to manifest something beautiful. So the final deck for Zodiac Guidance is a new deck that I just bought. It's called the Stargazing Oracle. I found it on Etsy. I wanted to get a new Zodiac deck, and this deck just stood out to me on Etsy, so I bought it. So let's get into the final messages for you. So very beautiful. We have Venus. So Venus is the planet for Taurus. Love, beauty, romance, art, harmony, relationships, wealth, luxury, style, attraction, female energy, indulgent. So love is coming in. Just let this love come in. Let this person take care of you. This person could be a Pisces or have Pisces somewhere dominant in their chart, or you could be a Pisces. You've been dreaming of this person, you two, or you're having visions of this person, and this person is going to find their way into your life. And you're discovering the myriad facets of who you are. So through this awakening that you're going through, you're discovering who you are, and you may be going back to basics and back to a different time. And with trine, just know that overall, Pisces season is going to bring you luck. It's going to really bring the flow of money, have you just show your talents off to everybody. Things are going to be effortlessness. Everything's going to fall into harmony. And you're really going to see the benefits when you truly let go. So that is what I have for guidance. So I'm going to close out this reading with my mystically amazing spirit cards that was created by 7 Stars. These cards have letters, numbers that are just going to bring in just keywords, names, months, dates, whatever spirit wants to come through. These are going to be just predictions for Taurus season. So let's get into predictions for Taurus season for the collective, for those that are watching this video. Predictions Take what speaks to your soul, because if it is for you, it will ring true. All right. So we have the number 9. I'm hearing 9 years ago, you almost met a person, but the universe intervened. They said it wasn't the right time, but a do-over is coming by September. September is going to be a big month. I'm hearing football season, NFL. Someone who has been trying to get season tickets, you're going to get them. We have the letter S. You're going to be shocked. I'm hearing the name Samuel, Sammy. Sunshine, September, Simon, sensuous, sold. So I feel someone will be selling something in September, maybe by September, like a house or a car. It's going to sell very quickly. I'm hearing solitude. So maybe when you meet this person, you two are going to spend a lot of time alone together. This little devil card is just showing me that when you take your ego out of the equation, something beautiful happens. I think this is the letter I, or at least that's how I'm reading it. So we have igloo, Isaiah, ice. Ice hockey is coming through. Ian, infinity. The number 4, in 4 months' time, something or someone is going to come into your life forever. Someone was born on the 4th of a month. There could be a 4-year age difference between you and this person, or about 4 years. Number 7. I'm hearing the month of July, 4th of July. Cancer, Leo energy is coming through. The number 6. June is going to be a very beautiful month. Someone is going to get engaged in June. Q. Don't question it. Just let it happen is what I'm getting. And W, when you do the work, you will see the results. I'm hearing the word wisdom. Take the wisdom that you have learned, and you will become a winner. And say goodbye to the way things once were, because you are going into a new way and a new life. This new person that's coming in for a lot of you, or this person that's coming back, is going to change your routine. So here's the number 3. 3 weeks, 3 months, 3-year age difference. And the final card for this reading is X. X marks the spot. An ex could be returning, whether it's an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-lover, ex-love interest, ex-crush. This person is coming. And a new job is coming. And they want me to pull 1 card for a job. The letter R. I'm hearing run. You will run to this new job. You will be excited to go to this new job. The company may start with the letter R, or have, like, they may have, like, the name of the company might start with an R, like whether it's 1 word or 2 words, even 3 words. There's an R or some type of symbol in their logo that looks like an R. Or your title might start with an R. And I'm really just feeling, I'm hearing a raise. So this new job is going to bring in more money. And a rise to the top, freedom, and just a new beginning. I do hope this reading has brought you clarity and guidance on what the forecast is for Taurus season. If this resonated, you liked this video, hit that like button, drop a comment below, let me know what you thought, how it resonated for you. If this didn't resonate with you, don't worry. Hopefully I will tap into your energy in my next collective reading. Or if you feel guided to, you can book a reading, a one-on-one session, a Reiki session, or one of my programs. I would be happy to work with you. If you feel guided to book with me, go in the description box below to check out my services and go to my website to book. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Make sure the bell notification is set so you can be notified when new content is posted on this channel. Have a magical Taurus season, and I will talk to you soon. Love and light.